I'm Julie Blanner from the lifestyle website julieblanner.com, where I share easy ideas for entertaining, home decor, and recipes. Today I'm sharing how to style or decorate your kitchen. Styling, decorating, whatever you want to call it. Refresh your kitchen for spring with these easy ideas that are practical for every day. Now you may notice my kitchen is even more bare than usual. Well, that's because I like to start with a blank slate. Of course, I am somewhat of a minimalist, so I don't keep anything in my kitchen that I don't really need or that doesn't have some kind of purpose. So I know, it's not that far off from where it ends up. But I thought I would take you with me and show you the strategies so you can decorate your own kitchen. So if you have guests coming over last minute, it looks perfect. If you stick around until the end of the video, I'll share a little known secret with you. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, like I mentioned, I like to start with a clean slate, and then I add in things one function at a time. First and foremost, I think we should start with the kitchen utensils. I like to keep those near and dear to my range so they're really easily accessible, and I like to use a container to keep them all together. So we're going to put my crock right over here. Now, another main function of the kitchen is to wash hands, especially in the season of coronavirus, but anytime. So I like to set up a little hand washing station, dishwashing station next to the sink. And again, I use a container to keep everything all together. I add my tray, my cleaning spray, which is just soap and water. It works really well on marble. My hand soap, dish soap duo, I use one because I like when items multitask. And then my little dish scrubber. When you keep them on a tray, it keeps them nice, clean, tidy, and collected. And it really is visually appealing. Also at my sink area or draped over my range, I like to include a dish towel. I'm going to use this pretty pink linen dish towel that I'll link to in the description below. I'm going to say like $7. I absolutely love them. It's a beautiful touch for spring. So I usually drape that over the sink, or I'll hang it on my range. I got this little guy to hang it from, or I'll drape it over. Anyways, it adds just a touch of color, and it's super convenient because I can use it to grab something out of the oven or to dry my hands after washing them, and it's right there. Next, I like to add in my knives. If you watch my kitchen counter video, you'll know that I love having a knife block out so that it's easily accessible. Mine really blends in with the design of our kitchen, which I particularly love. They're a beautiful oak. And anyways, I just nestle them in the corner right behind where I typically do all my cutting. My butcher's block cutting board is not the prettiest thing to look at in the kitchen, but it is extremely functional, especially when you have marble counters. So I like to place that just above my trash can so that I can discard immediately below. And then my knives are directly behind me, so it creates that nice little workspace that has worked really well for me. Now it's time to bring the room to life. You know, I'd love to add a little something organic. It just freshens up and brightens up the place. And I think that eucalyptus is a really great way to do that, and it will last for a couple of weeks. You can also find all of my flower arrangements linked in the description below. So I'll just take a beautiful vase filled with water. I'm going to not even fuss with cutting these. Maybe I will, just as easy. I may have gone a little overboard on this eucalyptus arrangement, but it cost just about $10 and will last a couple weeks. And it makes a really nice centerpiece in the kitchen. Now, of course, I could go with something a little bit smaller and even a bowl of fruit. Really adds a lot. So you don't have to purchase anything to bring your kitchen to life. You can use something that you would already purchase. But I just think it's kind of fun and beautiful. Now this is where things get a little bit awkward. You get to see me roll out a rug. I like to add a rug that adds a little bit of texture, color, or pattern into the kitchen. And this one embraces all three. A Turkish rug has a lot of texture, just gives that warmth. I use some warm colors. It's like a neutral, slight bit of pink, maybe a few hints of blues. It's very pretty and very simple, so I can transition my kitchen from one season to the next. And then of course it has pattern. So I really like to use Turkish rugs in the kitchen, but I also like to use like down the lake house an indoor-outdoor rug because they're so easy to clean. I'll link to sources for Turkish rugs below. Now mine is way past due for getting cleaned, so it will be added to the spring cleaning checklist. Since I use my KitchenAid all the time, I like to add that in the kitchen as well. I chose a mixer that fits in well with our kitchen. I love the copper, how it plays with the brass, and it really feels warm, but I know not everybody stores it there. Some other things that you could use to decorate your kitchen are cutting boards, pizza peels, plants. Again, like a bowl of fruit goes a long way. The options are endless, but consider only adding things you use or that bring you joy. I also like to add in a candle. I love a fresh scent while I'm cooking, so I'll place this and kind of create a little triangle here by my eucalyptus plant. And so I might put it in my bowl of fruit now as well. Now, as promised, I'm going to share a little known secret with you. You see these lanterns? I almost always have one hung higher than the other with an S-hook. That way I can just shoot video so seamlessly because it actually stands in the way of my video footage. That's today's secret. I hope you'll stay tuned. I have so many more amazing videos coming for you. Don't forget to click subscribe, and remember, I always love hearing from you. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment of what you'd like to see next.